Okay, so I'm on YouTube now, and now I'm on Facebook. Oh wait, okay, here we go. And I'm on Shalom, and now I'm going to go down to the prayer book. And I'll move something here. This is ridiculous. Because I have to change. Okay, anybody there on Shalom? Not yet. Nobody's on Facebook yet, and probably nobody will be on YouTube. Nevertheless, Shalom, magnificent soul. And who are you really? Whoops. I'm always losing my pick. And what's maddening about it, oh, there it is. Is that I didn't really lose it. Ziona. Pretty name. Okay, now I'm going to go to Hine Matov. And in the prayer book over here, it's on page 3. Okay, got it. Yay! Oops. Hine Matov Manayim. Hey, I'm glad to see you, Ellen. Shevet Kulanu Yah. Hu. Baruch Hu et Adonai HaMevorach. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach Leolam Va'ed. Your love has embraced us always, in wilderness and in promised land, in good times and in bad. Night and day your Torah sustains us, reviving the spirit, delighting the heart, informing the soul, opening the eyes, granting us a glimpse of eternity. We shall embrace, because of your love, we shall embrace Torah night and day, in devotion and delight. Beloved are you, Adonai, whose Torah reflects your love. The Shema. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Le'olam Va'ed. Hear, O Israel, Adonai is our God, Adonai alone. Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha b'chol levavecha u'b'chol nafshecha u'b'chol me'odecha ve'hayu hadevarim ha'ele asher anochi mitzavecha hayom al levavecha v'shinantam levanecha v'dibarta bam v'shivtecha b'veitecha u'v'lechtecha v'derech u'v'shokbecha u'v'kumecha u'kshartam leot ayadecha v'hayu letotafot b'neinecha u'chtavtam al mezuzot beitecha u'v'yisharecha. You shall love your sovereign God with all your heart, soul, and being. Take these words which I command you on this day and keep them upon your heart. Teach them to your children and speak of them in your house and wherever you go, when you lie down and when you rise up. Bind them as a sign upon your hand and as a symbol above your eyes. Write them upon the doorposts of your house and upon your gates. Leman tizkuru v'asitem et kol mitzvotai v'hitem kerushim le'Elohechem ani Adonai Elohechem asher hotzeiti etchem me'eretz Mitzrayim להיות לכם לאלוהים, אני אדוני אלוהיכם. You shall remember and do all my mitzvot, and be holy before your God. I am Adonai your God who brought you out of the land of Egypt to be your God. I am Adonai your God. Adonai Elohechem emet. Adonai our God is true. Michamocha. There we are. No Who is like you, Adonai, among all that is worshipped? Who is like you, majestic in holiness, awesome in splendor, working wonders? Oh God, you're a consolation to your creatures. For in moments of forgetting, we but call to mind your care, and we are comforted. When we hope no more, a pattern in the snow reminds us of your loving kindness. Your dawns give us confidence, and sleep is a friend. We fail words to say, Ma Tov. Baruch atah Adonai, haborei sukkot shalom aleinu, ve'al kol amo Yisrael, ve'al Yerushalayim. Praised are you, Adonai, who spreads the shelter of peace over us, over all the people of Israel, and over Jerusalem. Yitkada v'yitkada shemei rabba, ve'amad v'yirachirutei, ve'amlik machutei, ve'chayekon v'yom, ve'kon uchay, l'kol beit Yisrael, bagala, bagala, u'vizman kariv, v'imeru, amen. Yehei shemei rabba mevarach le'alam u'lam ve'amaya, yitbarach, yitbarach, v'yishtabach, v'yipa, v'yitromam, v'yitnaseh, v'yitadar, v'yitaleh, v'yitalal, shemei l'kudeshah b'richu, leila min kol birkata v'shirata, tushbechata v'nekamata, daviran be'alma v'imeru, amen. The Amidah, or the Tefillah. Adonai, sivetai tiftachu fi yagid ilatecha. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu ve'Elohei avoteinu v'imotenu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, ve'Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rakel, ve'Elohei Leah, Ha'el HaGadol HaGibor ve'Hanora, El Elyon, Gomer Chasadim Tovim, Ve'konei HaKol, V'zoker Kastei Avot V'imahot, U'mevii Geula Livnei V'neihem, Leman Shemo Be'ava, Melech Ozer U'Moshia U'Magen, Baruch atah Adonai, Magen Avraham Ezrat Sarah. Atah Gibor Le'olam Adonai, Mechayei HaKol atah Rav Lehoshia, Morid Hatal, Mekalkel Chaim Bekesed, Lekayei Yaakov Rakamim Rabim, Somet Noflim Verofei Kolim, Umatir Asurim, Umekayem Emunato, Lishenei Afar, Mikamo Kaval Givurot, Umidom Elok, Melech Meimit, Umekayeh, Umatzmiak Yeshua, V'ne'eman atah le'achayot hakol, Baruch atah Adonai, Mekayeh hakol. This is your moment to say your own prayer from your heart. And yes, by the way, I do see you, Amy. Shalom. And I'm glad to hear about your floors. And Barbara, shalom. Ronald Musoba, beautiful name. Welcome. Shalom. Bruchim Habaim. יתקדש שמי רבה, ועמד ברכנותי, וימליך מלכותי, בחייכון וביומכון ובחיי כל בית ישראל, בגלל בזמן קריב, ויאמרו אמן. יהי שמי רבה מבורך, לעולם לעולמי עלמיה, יתברך. יתברך וישתבח ויבא ויתרומם ויתנשא ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל שמי קודשה בריחו לעילא מן כל ברכתה ושירתה תושבחתה ונחמתה דמירן בעלמא ויאמרו אמן. תתקבל צלותו נבואתו לכל ישראל, קודם אבוהון דבשמיא, ואמרו אמן. יהי שלום הרבה מן שמיא, וחיים עלינו ועל כל ישראל, ואמרו אמן. עושה שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל ועל כל יושבי תבל, ואמרו אמן. Okay, and let's see. I think I've got my Torah reading. It's Nitzavim Vayechel, which is, we're drawing to a close in Moses' 39-day dissertation to the Israelites. This is Deuteronomy 29, verse 9 through 11. It's a shorty. ברכו את אדוני המבורך. ברוך אדוני המבורך לעולם ועד. ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם, אשר בחר בנו מכל העמים ונתן לנו את תורתו. ברוך אתה אדוני נותן התורה. אמן. אתם ניצבים היום כולכם לפני אדוני אלוהיכם, ראשיכם, שבטיכם, זקניכם ושוטריכם, כל איש ישראל. טפכם, נשכם וגרך אשר בקרב מחנך, מכותב עצך עד שואב ממך. לעבדך בברית אדוני אלוהיך ובעלתו, אשר אדוני אלוהיך כורת עמך היום. ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם, אשר נתן לנו תורת אמת וחיי עולם נטע בתוכנו. ברוך אתה אדוני נותן התורה. I'm actually not going to talk about the Torah portion. We have in about a week the high holidays, and the high holidays is all about forgiveness and asking forgiveness, and primarily forgiving. Just it's pretty cool. The whole practice of this time of year, asking to be forgiven for things that we don't even know we've done. We are kind of expected to do that. We do that for God. We do that, we ask God's forgiveness for things. Now back in tabernacle and temple times, of course, we gave sacrifices, and that was sufficient to be forgiven. But there's no more temple, and there's no more tabernacle, and there's no more altar, there's no more anything. So what we have is each other. And we know when we've screwed up. We know when God knows we've screwed up. We are constantly asking to be forgiven for stuff from God. But the important part is to be forgiven by our fellow human beings. So I'm going to take this moment and ask your forgiveness if I have ever done anything that I don't even realize I've done, but that hurt you. This is a tough thing to ask, because not knowing what I've done, you could tell me, or you could just forgive me. And when I know I've done something wrong, well then I really sincerely hope that I will be forgiven by you. Generally, forgiveness is a decision to let go of resentment and thoughts of revenge. The act that hurt or offended you might always remain a part of your life, but forgiveness can lessen its grip on you and help you focus on other positive parts of your life. Forgiveness can even lead to feelings of understanding, empathy, and compassion for the one who hurt you. Forgiveness doesn't mean that you deny the other person's responsibility for hurting you, and it doesn't minimize or justify the wrong. You can forgive the person without excusing the act. Forgiveness brings a kind of peace that helps you go on with life. The thing is, if you hold a grudge, that grudge is got hold of you. It's controlling you. And to forgive, to sincerely forgive, is a release of that. You don't have to forget what they did, but you do have to say, I'm not going to let you control me anymore. You don't have control. I have control. I have forgiven you. On Saturday night is a beautiful service. I love this service. It's one of my favorites. Slichot. And I just got something in the email. This is actually a song, but I'm going to just read it as a poem because I haven't even heard the song yet. So it's Lord of Forgiveness, and it's has to do with the Slichot service itself. And it is written by, oh nuts, it doesn't say. Well, I'll have to look it up and get it. It's an acrostic. It's written in acrostic form, which is the way that the Slichot prayers are written. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of these. Lord of forgiveness, knower of thoughts, revealer of the concealed, speak of truths we have sinned before you. Have mercy on us. And that's all of us saying that. Glorious in wonders, veteran in comfort, remembers ancestral covenant. Knower of inner thoughts, we have sinned before you. Have mercy on us. Good and beneficent to humanity, knowing all hidden things, overcomes sins, clothed in righteousness. We have sinned before you. Have mercy on us. Full of purities, awesome in praises, forgiving of sins, answer in time of trouble. We have sinned before you. Have mercy on us. Bridger of deliverance, seer of futures, calling to the generations, rider of clouds, hearer of prayer, perfect in knowledge. We have sinned before you. Have mercy on us. Now I have to listen to the song. I understand it's quite beautiful. Okay, on to the Aleinu, and I noticed somebody said hello to Roland. Hi, Roland. Shalom. There you are. Cool. And, okay. Aleinu leshabeach ladon hakol, latet gedula liotzer bereshit, shelo עשנו כגויי הארצות, ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, וגורלנו ככל המונם. ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים, הקדוש ברוך הוא. We rise to our duty, to praise the Master of all, to acclaim the Creator. God made our lot unlike that of other people, assigning to us a unique destiny. We bend the knee and bow, acknowledging the Supreme Sovereign, the Holy One, exalted, who spread out the heavens and laid the foundations of the earth. Turning pages on two different books is not easy. And it is said, Adonai shall be ruler over all the earth. In that day Adonai shall be one, and God's name shall be one. On behalf of the sick. And I got a quick message from, I think it was Rabbi Deborah, that she was going to say Misha Berach for the father of a man she works for, and unfortunately, while she was asking the question of them, the man died. He was in hospice and he just died. So we are praying now for the Orlandi family and my little friend Saima Kamal, who is Islamic, and a lovely girl. She says she's sick. Eliyahu Ben Blume Avraham, my friend Pastor Sam Pavlak and his family. His wife's funeral is tomorrow. Shira Bat Gidel, Simon Cowell, Moshe Yaakov Herschel Hakol Ben Frimet, Menachem Ben Menashe, Ruth Bader Ginsburg, Paul Lichtman, all COVID-19 victims, Amy Handley, but I think she's pretty much on a high right now, and I'm glad for your floors. I think that's great. Batya Malka Bat Perel Chaya, Alan Bennett, Roland and Judy Hansen, Shendel bat Shalom, and Chana bat Shendel, and Dana Glazer. We're grateful, O God, for the gift of life and for the healing powers you've implanted within your creatures. Sustain our loved ones so that, with the courage and fortitude they need to endure weakness and pain, help us to find ways to show our love for them so that we may be an influence for good in their time of need. And may all who suffer illness of body or mind know that you are with them, giving them strength of spirit as they struggle to recover. May their afflictions soon be ended, and may they return in health to family and friends. Nishabera. Kaddish. And we're saying Kaddish tonight for Palmer Orlandi, Sr., Kenneth McCormick, Sybil Diamond, Goitersloch, and her husband Bob, my friend Jerry Tester, Pat Pavlak, all COVID-19 victims, 191,000 today in our country. Just in our country. All the victims of racial injustice and discrimination. And Ellen is saying Kaddish for those who are suffering physically and emotionally, for Paula Bet Rose, for Marlene Bat Rose, for Eric Ben Maggie, Ken Ben Alice, Ola B. Bat Etta, and Ginny. And, I'm sorry, Ginny and Batwana. And I gotta go down more. And Nina Bat Betty, Jack, Ben Zeidel, Patty, and Viola. And I'm not going to ask Amy, but some of the ones I read are Amy's. So, those of you who are in mourning or observing yahrzeit, or if you wish to, you may say Kaddish for those who have no one to say Kaddish for. Please join me. Yitbarach v'yishtabach, v'yitpa'ar, v'yitromam, v'yitnaseh, v'yithadar, v'yitalev, v'yitalal, shemed kudisha, berichu, ve'ela min kol birchata v'shirata, tushbechata v'nechemata, da'amiran be'alma, ve'imru amen. Yehev shalama rabba min shemaya, v'chayim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'imru amen. Ose shalom b'marav, hu ya'aseh shalom. Aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'al kol yoshvei tevel, ve'imru amen. I'm going to close with something for the high holidays. Wait a minute, let's see if I've got that. No, I don't think I do. Nope, I don't have it. Okay. Hang on. Wrong book. This is my Slichot book. It's and I don't have it in chords. Okay, that doesn't matter. Erev Tov, Laila Tov, Shabbat Shalom, all goodbye. Thank you. Shomer, Shomer Yisrael, Shemo Sherit Yisrael. Shomer, Shomer Yisrael, Shemo Sherit Yisrael. Ve'al Yovad, Ve'al Yovad, Goy Echad, Ve'al Yovad, Ve'al Yovad Yisrael HaOmerim, HaOmerim, HaOmerim Shema Yisrael. Shalom, everybody. Please join Rabbi Blaine tomorrow for Shabbat. And if you want to, you can come to my service afterwards. I'm on Shabbat Shalom Live. And I'm doing Maariv tomorrow. I'm doing Shacharit on Saturday morning. And I'm also doing Slichot at 6 o'clock on Saturday night. Have a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful evening. And Erev Tov.